It's been 43 years since a major fire at the Port of Albany. In September 1980, explosions rocked the port. Here's Claudia Collins with a report from the scene.
This is Claudia Collins reporting live from the Port of Albany for 13 News. The port has turned into a virtual battleground down here. It all started at 10 o'clock this morning when a truck parked between tanks, mobile oil tanks 119 and 120 burst into flames. Firefighters arrived on the scene and virtually had it under control within 20 minutes. But then the pump blew up and they lost all their water pressure. Then they lost control. They started bringing in chemicals and dry foam from the Albany County Airport, Bethlehem, Selkirk. They battled until about 12:30, and then they completely lost control. We started running, photographer Ray Zanta and I started running, firemen were running, they were pulling equipment out, and then 3 huge explosions rang out in the area. Ever since then, firemen haven't been able to get anywhere near the tanks, each of which contains 1.5 million gallons of fuel. That's the scene right now. They're trying to battle it. Nobody's within a half mile of the blaze. They've lost at least 3 to 4 tanks, and they don't know when it's going to be out of control. This is Claudia Collins reporting for 13 News, live from the Port of Albany.
People were sent running as flames spread and explosions erupted. Neighborhoods a mile away were evacuated. Hospitals were on standby as a chain reaction was feared. Highways were closed too. Red Cross disaster teams were set up. 9 people were hurt. Eventually, a cause was discovered. Robert Riggs reports.
Last Sunday morning, workers were preparing to clean out this gasoline storage tank. They removed its manhole cover, but this vacuum truck was parked beside it. According to a mobile oil company spokesman, they ignored safety procedures. The manhole should not have been opened in the presence of the truck. Albany's fire chief explains why.
Gasoline vapor being heavier than air, it would seep out and remain close to the ground. And if a spark from the truck, however it might occur either from the battery or from the vibration of metal against metal, it would ignite that and it would follow the vapors right back into the manhole itself.
The open manhole caused the fire to get out of control. Firemen sprayed foam inside the tank. The fire's intense heat turned it to water. The water in turn raised the level of gasoline left in the tank. It suddenly gushed out the open manhole, spreading a burning pool of gasoline to a second tank. Multiple explosions followed as the fire ruptured gasoline supply lines. Chief Fitzmaurice will meet with mobile oil officials next week. His first recommendation for averting another potential disaster is for the company to adhere to their own safety procedures.
Secondly, we're going to perhaps see if they can't increase their capacity and their inventory on foam. Third, we might ask them that they get together with the other oil companies in that area and perhaps pool their resources and maybe purchase a crash truck such as the airport uses.
Workmen are now cleaning up the almost $1.5 million worth of destruction. As to why that manhole cover was opened while a vehicle was parked nearby, mobile officials are not saying. But the Federal Occupational Safety and Health Administration is investigating. Robert Riggs, 13 News at the Port of Albany.
And we still remember that disaster 43 years later. For more News Vault coverage, head to our WNYT website or our YouTube page. Opening News Vault 13, I'm Rachel Teedy.